Good evening, everybody. How are we doing this evening? We are going to be starting a game called Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice tonight is a game about mental illness with psychosis. So it's going to be a little dark, it's going to be probably a little bit creepy, and maybe even a little bit much for some people. But it will be okay. We're going to get through this together, probably in a couple parts because this game is fairly long. But we are going to hop right into it here. We're going to see what it's all about. This game actually got a ton of awards for the motion acting and the art. I believe it was the art style at the Game Awards. It's a superb game, apparently, that I've only heard good things about, so...
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua.
Well, I butchered her name.
Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
It's a little creepy.
Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed.
Good evening, everybody.
I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
We're just getting started, and I know nothing about this game, by the way, other than that it's about mental illness with psychosis, which are all the other voices we're hearing right now.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you can.
Yes. It is real after
We're in
all.
hell.
She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Creepy looking. I can look around a little with my mouse, but not a lot. Pans me back to her, which is fairly normal.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
I can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
It's a little freaky already. A little freaky.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her.
I hear banjos paddle faster!
You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
Oh hell no, go away.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Senua is performed by Melina Jurgens. She's like the video editor for this company. Fun fact.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Oh good, we're landing. We gotta take control. That is a severed head. I assume. Of what, who knows? Or of whom, who knows? I assume Senua knows.
What is she leaving behind?
This game is super gorgeous.
I know what she's thinking.
I have S word.
I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
There's definitely no going back now.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us?
It's like we're a part of her
Maybe you
psychosis.
too have a part to play in this story.
Okay.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
What's this?
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through
North.
deep, dark valleys.
Okay.
After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Sweet, we're gonna find Loki and Thor. Is that all?
Do not forget my stories, Senua.
Oh, I guess it
Because
is.
your darkness comes from hell.
I just had to examine it
Your
once.
fate lies there.
That thing?
They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the-
Oh, it's like hella deep here.
The darkness is coming. It yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
Press forward.
Not this time.
What is... Whoa.
Can you see it?
That's cool looking.
Fog.
Whatever the heck that thing is. Broken half
What he
house.
said. The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
I am definitely lost. I have no idea where we are. Isle of Orkney? Oh, dude, that's freaky. The skull is breathing. That's not okay. It is, yeah, I am freaked out.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved. Dear
I like it so far, it's gorgeous.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
the bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Ah, another talking stone.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
There's a lot of these stones, I can see that. I've unlocked 2 of them. Climb. 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 Aha.
That's the way.
Oh, hell no.
Don't stop. You can't. You're in danger. So brave. Get down.
What's she waiting for?
You're not safe.
Stop!
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now.
No, this is it.
Ah.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
The voice is in the head.
I'm not
Why?
one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait,
What? Go away.
who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell, focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Use your eyes. She's looking closer. She needs to look closer. Focus.
So I have to find the rune? Or I'm looking for one.
Where is the secret? He's not. You won't see.
Oh, I have to look around here. Yeah, a little bit. Is this something I have to find on like the walls? Oh, there it is. Where? I just saw it. I see. Yeah, where'd it go? It was just here. It's the regular light. It's up there, right? It's not gonna be red. Okay. I need it to be white. I need it to be white.
It's near. Focus. You will find it. Look towards the gate,
There we go.
and the gate will open.
Yeah, I got it. I saw it before you said that. Thank you. Ah.
It's the secret.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
It worked.
Right on. That's good to know.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Voices in your head won't always help. I figured they'd try to screw me over at some point.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge. Pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near. Waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
Daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side, and yet much worse on her father's.
Ugh.
So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Right on. Okay. Whee.
raise the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
I don't know how to use the sword with a keyboard and mouse yet. They haven't told me how! It's a bear. Or it's not a bear. I'm a bear!
I'll give you what you want.
I'm assuming it's like left click, but
I won't resist anymore.
I don't know how to use my S word.
Just give him back.
Bring it on, creepy guy. What the? Yeah.
He's gone.
What? Oh, ow.
He's hurt. There's blood.
Ow. Ow. How do I block? Ha. Yeah! Get some! Oh, what the? I don't know how to block! Black. I have to look at the controls. Dang, that's creepy. I just died, didn't I? Didn't I have to die to go through the gate, though?
A vision. Of what's to come.
I'll have to look up the controls after this.
Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Dark rot will grow each time I fail. Good to know. Oh. That's always entertaining. I love a game with good progress loss.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Okay. I figured as much, but... I take it you're supposed to fail that part, or no? Can you actually do that?
The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land.
You cannot win that. I figured when they, let's see, fast strike, heavy strike, melee attack. Block is left control. What the junk? At least I know how to evade.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted.
I wouldn't assume so, because it seemed like you had to do that for that to trigger that.
The darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born.
Ymir.
And was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow.
A cow!
Whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
Right on, Fancy Stone. I want this guy first. Valvran. Valvran. Come with me if you want to live.
Surt, the fire giant has answered.
What?
He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
I figured the red symbol would have been for Surt.
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Right on, Druth.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
There was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
That's a face. Right there. That's a face.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Mama? Alright, freaky face. Camlaugh, hello! Good evening. Welcome to Hellblade. Starting to get a little more open. Let's go up here first. I want to see what's up here first. I did good. I got a raid the other day from Venomous Scope that really helped out. I guess there's nothing up here, it's just horrifying. Oh, what the? Oh god. Man, they throw you into combat like immediately sometimes. Oh no. Run!
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Ah! Demon!
They're overwhelming.
Got one juice box raid, never had another. Hey, I mean, Juice is a good guy though.
End it. No. This is nearly the end.
Ah.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
What's that sound? Someone screaming. Are they screaming? Screams will help you. Screams.
Heck yeah, I do, bud. We're getting closer. I feel like one of these is going to be up here. There's got to be a purpose to this place. I will figure it out.
The rooms. Screaming. You can hear the rooms.
Ah, right here. Got one. Oh, I call everybody that. Don't feel too bad. That's just how I roll. No, the room.
Focus.
The rooms. What's that sound? They're screaming. Are they screaming?
We're getting closer. We've got to be. Yeah, I call most of my friends buddy or bud or whatnot, so.
Follow the screams.
Ah! Leave my head alone! Figured out one half of this puzzle. Where is the... I feel like it's got to do with these guys on the weird wise. I feel like I have to be standing in the right spot. Ah, I did it. New glasses? Sweet, dude.
The path to Hellheim is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
I don't need new glasses yet, but we'll get there in time. You said the gate open! Open!
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
Where's the
And
fire,
I'm still
dude?
here to fight it.
Oh, hell no!
Right.
No! No! Hey, ice cream would be great right now, actually.
Come this far.
Nope. Oh, behind you! Ah! That's not okay. Get him in a row! Hey, no! No! Dodge, Senua!
It's not over. It's not over.
What? Oh, come! Dodge! I'm hitting evade! I was hitting the button! 24 hour? No. 12. That was unfortunate. Did I put 24? Oh, goodness, so I get not paying attention. Aha! I see what he means by countering. Can't do long streams, that's fair.
Don't let them surround you. Behind you. Behind you.
No! 12 hour with Bennett Foddy is not happening. I would rather not be alive. I can't handle Bennett Foddy for more than an hour. Ah!
He's down. Finish it.
Down! Okay. We did it! We're good. We're alive. I could put Bennett Foddy for a part of the 12-hour stream, but definitely not the whole 12-hour stream. I would lose my sanity an hour into it. Whoa. Yeah.
Hell will not give you the answers you want,
That'd be neat.
but you mustn't look away from the heart.
I don't know that I can ever do it again in PFB.
Because you cannot overcome sin
Never again.
if you refuse to look at it.
What, 7 people here? Holy crap, hi.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's disappeared.
11 hours of PUBG. I did 9 hours of PUBG, some GTA, and Bennett Foddy for the last 12 hours of stream. Search through there. Okay.
How will she get through?
I'ma find a way.
Find another way.
Wait, I can go that way.
Truth set. Find your own path.
The voices in Senua's head are,
There's always a way.
I can understand the crazy.
You just have to find it. Is waiting for you. It was never going to.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants.
11 hours ain't
His
bad on
name
PUBG though on a
means
weekend.
The Black One, because he is like something burnt. The
This is
Northmen
gonna be
believe that he
hard.
sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Right on, I get to fight a fire giant. I can hardly fight little people. So this is gonna go swell. That's fair. I can't climb that, so apparently...
She needs to find it. Another fire sacrifice.
Another one. Another fire sacrifice. As if one wasn't good
It's too
enough.
far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path. Everything will burn.
I need to remember the path.
She won't be able to tell.
I remember the path. Yeah, my last 12 hours was pretty on point for going just the whole way through with little breaks. I did a couple bathroom breaks. I actually just kept snack food in my room the whole day. I just kind of munched while gaming.
In their suffering, in their eyes. But they just scream like helpless pigs.
This time, it must burn! Nah. It's GTFO. You do not know the way. I know the way through the fire. Go, Senua. We know the way.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy. All
Truth, go away!
None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
If I had somebody making me food, that'd be dope.
I am alone.
That's right, Senua, we got you, girl. We're gonna make it through this alive. We need another fire sacrifice? Cert, come on, man. Just over. Oh, thank you.
The Northmen believe
Camlaugh is cool.
Camlaugh, thank you for the $2. Can I get some hashtags for Camlaugh in the chat, please? I will get you one myself
will
here.
be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it.
Hashtag me.
But Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone.
Heck yeah, you just got the stream, boss, bud. Let's go. Okay, I'm up there. I can go inside. There was some stairs. I feel like this is gonna be a thing I have to come back through. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back through this. So I can come down. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. See, we're learning. Oh, we have to find more things to get this fire sacrifice going. The X, which is probably in those trees, and then R. Yeah. Oh wait.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive,
Yeah.
I did things. Bad things.
We got it. We got it. The trees,
Like
and that
you,
makes the
Senua.
X.
The man I once
So I
was
need to
is
find the
die.
R.
And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Wait. Wait a minute. This game is really cool so far. It's available on Steam for $30. It's really trippy. I will say that. Maybe I have to go through there to get the freaking letter. That's fair. Just letting you know. Wait. R? Oh, it's in the embers on the ground. What the hell? Okay. That should have been more apparent to me about all the messed up stuff this game is doing to my head. It's all good, Cam. Yeah, this game does a lot of mind trickery. Because this lady has psychosis, so that's all the voices we're hearing. It's all inside her head. And apparently we're trying to get her lover back, Dillian. His skull is on her waist. In the little bag. Bye! Oh, what? Ice Cream Fortnite? I just actually got Fortnite. I have no idea how to play it. Go. Ooh, what up, Major Ursa? If we get an exclamation point Ursa, Ursa's another great streamer. We do have a command for him in there. No! I don't have time for this. Oh. No.
Take him down! Take him down! Take him down!
Yarr! Ah!
Behind you!
Nope, I'm gonna die.
Quickly get up!
Hey, we got Major Ursa for the subscribe. Thank you, buddy. Dang it! I was not prepared. I didn't expect to get ambushed in the middle of the fire. Sweet. Cam Laugh, thank you for doing that for my friend. Oh, so messed up. What? 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 I don't... What? Why? What? Did I go too fast? What the hell? I didn't fall last time! I don't understand! Oh, I am enjoying it so far. This is my first playthrough of it ever. I need to go. Is he not dead? Why is he not dead?
Too many of them. He's gone.
Why is he not dead? Woo! Yeah, Major Ursa, I'm loving this so far.
Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage
And
to
the
shed your
freaky
tears.
priest guy's back.
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Let's look through the little village. Well, we'll open that. You got it.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Sirth. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Must not be up here that I'm looking for. I'll go back down. Let's try in the buildings. There we go. Yeah. That's one of the two.
Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Or corpses. That's always a fun time. Oh, right there. Yeah? Okay. I just need this last P-shaped thing. Sort of a flag look. Oh, so we're getting closer because the letters are back. Ratties. Little rats. There are letters over here. There are no letters on the other spots. I'll be looking like right at it. How's this not right? Yeah. How am I not seeing the... Oh!
It's just
Totes! We got it, we got it!
FTW.
PFB, thank you so much for the $5 tip. Guys, hashtag up for I Ain't Angry. PFB. There's yours, my dude. Thank you. We're gonna figure out this fire giant. And we're gonna whoop him back into oblivion. We're gonna bring Ragnarok straight to his door, and we gonna get all up in his shiz.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness,
Burned fiery corpses.
Run, Senua! Run! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop you! Run, Senua! Run! 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 Through the fire!
Run through the fire! You're not on fire, Senua. You're good. Did I die again? Really? That's pretty morbid. Oh, I'm not actually dead. Okay, that's supposed to happen. It was planned.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
Little pre-Dillian death, Senua.
You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Ah, we did make it through the fire. Oh, what the actual hell.
And I will chase you from the underworld and forever be in your debt.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Oh, damn. Whoa! You can't block that! You can't block that! We gotta dodge. Die, fire giant!
Stop it! Search is getting stronger! Stop now!
Die, demon! This land be mine! Have at thee! Oh. Ah!
What's happening?
Oh, whoa.
Focus now! Focus! Focus now!
Yeah, we're gonna get him!
Stay away from him. Focus. It's the only way.
Die, sir! Ha ha! Your fire be mine! Let's go! Ain't no fire demon stopping me today! Not up in here! The first seal has been broken! We have stopped the fire demon, sir.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on.
Why?
I promise. And I will go to hell to keep
I die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Bye, Druth.
You have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
This is so trippy.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, the truth.
Yeah, boy. We're getting out of here.
Druth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness.
Can I go up in that tower?
Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds.
I don't think I can.
To my world.
No. We cannot go up that way. I don't want to set the world on fire.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
Oh no, that's not the way I need to go. I have to waltz all the way back on my own 2 feet. That's a cruel mistress right there. Ain't no special ways back. You know that trek you did through all this fire and the flames? Well, you must carry on. On your own. Wow, it's a little freakier coming back. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Have you ever died before?
No.
It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be.
That's pretty morbid.
Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Oh no, why? This guy's different! This guy's different than the last one!
Do it. You're close.
We're at this focus fighting. Oh, there's like 3 people here.
Quick, behind him.
Erg. Suck it! This one has a shield?
Too many of them. Find a good position. But you let them finish this. Finish. Stop it. She will die. Stop.
I can't,
The gate won't open. She can't get through. Why not? Go to the gate. She can't. Why? She's only done one test. Just one. She's only
Okay.
done one test. What's the other test? Is there another
dudes with shields suck. Valraven.
Seers and master of ravens.
Master Raven.
He hunts his prey with his powers
Birds.
of illusion and feasts on their remains.
Oh. That's freaky.
Follow the path to Valraven and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Okay. Freaky. That a letter? It is a letter.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of
I
darkness,
missed a letter.
and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Odin's son. This music is epic. This is a freaky portal thing. Senua can climb the mount.
What's that? It's a door. No, it's a bridge. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it down.
Push it real good. Bump. Bow, bow, bow.
She did it. She did it. She did it.
What the hell are you? Okay. How does one use you? Mystery gate? Tell me, what is it you seek? Must I answer 3 riddles, but I already crossed the bridge. What is your name? What is your favorite color? What? I guess I have to look at this first.
Illusion hides the path to Valraven. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Another way. Through the gate. We're gonna look through the freaky gate portal. It's open. What the hell?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we We mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. Senua never could close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Open sesame. I'm in danger.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it
Is booty.
can see you too.
Don't like this noise. Demon! What? I blocked.
He's down. Finish it.
She's so weak. They can see you're weak.
Ah!
Ended it.
Mace
Find
man.
your position. Let them surround you.
Mace man. Freaky demon things. No getting surrounded. Yeah! Oh crap. Ah!
And ignore them. You won this defeat.
Yeah! Demon! That's my door.
I will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different now.
I need to get up there. I need to find the way. The way, the way. The way to the top of the wall. Yeah, can you? Senua climb? Senua cannot climb. That's good to know. Line up the ravens? Wait. Duh. Get behind the speaky tree. Genius. I should have known. Okay, buddy. You need to stop tripping. Heyo. Got him.
Something's happened. Something's shifted. Can you feel it?
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Oh, we ain't going through there yet. Okay, good to know where that's at.
Another gate. Another gate.
Another one.
You know what to do. Stay back. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen.
To
Don't.
break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Which ravens? Can't you see them? Line up the ravens.
Valravan.
Challenge me!
Where is he? It's not your fault. Valravan's. Listen, focus. Focus. Focus.
This is so trippy. Why?
Fight me!
You want to get some of these hands, Valravan? He doesn't want to get none of these hands.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance.
Oh, we need to go up here.
Like Senua, the purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get up? Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valravan.
Tricky! Trick, man,
It's
you
him.
walk around, you walk
Dark
around, you
magic
walk
draws
around,
her
it's
closer.
tricky.
It's not. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
I did defeat the fire god. He went down pretty A-okay with me. He didn't seem terribly hard. I learned real quick you couldn't block that stuff, so
What is it?
we're working on this tricky guy.
If you hear the song of Raven, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Figured I was in for something there.
Behind you!
Go away! Hey, shields!
Watch out!
Oh, whatever. What?
Go.
Come on. Not really good at fighting these shield bros yet, but
Behind you.
He finished him! Don't let them get behind you. He's too fast. Behind you! Behind you! Get out of the way! Take him down! Take him down! Get him down!
we're good. Dodge, light attack, dodge, light attack, dodge. Okay.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Always to the side without a shield. Alright. I missed 3? That's my second one here. I missed one in the fireplace. I haven't seen any more here yet. Oh, I thought I was only at the first area for this place.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does.
There's
Because
another
when
one.
darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones.
Look, I haven't missed
into
them all yet.
strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and
I
gathered
might go
them in his
back
mind
and try and
learnt
find
them.
that last one I missed somehow.
Then he fell from the tree.
It's not game changing to have the runes? Are they just lore or does it affect the ending? Because if it affects the ending, I'm going back. Let's activate the door first. The door first.
The song. Balraven's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there.
Ah, okay.
It's here. There's 2. Listen, focus. Listen.
It's an echo. It's an echo. It's an illusion. She's been in the forest like this before. This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest? The forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She left it in. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth. Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be
She'd be
dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
She has to.
Not from this side.
Let's push it real good. Interesting. I see a rune. Gonna go right through and see the rune.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the World Tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Ah, I get it. So I have to go back and do it again. Put the wall back. So I need to open this. Now you're thinking with portals. There's nothing that way in this time. We're getting it, we're getting it. The mind can't mess with me. What do you got for me?
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No.
Half of them have gone. They've gone. Some are still there. But where?
No, ravens helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick. Quiet. Cat thing. Out in the wilds.
No.
In the cold winter woods.
Where?
I'll figure it out.
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
We're gonna figure that out. Needed that. go put the bridge down.
The ravens. They were all There's three. There's three. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? She did it, but what does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grow in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
I haven't figured it all out yet. It's not over. We just gotta think. Maybe I just wasn't far enough. Maybe I have to do it from up top? Actually, no, there's all three. I'm good, I just wasn't far enough back. There we go.
Broke. The gate is open.
We did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill them. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Open sesame! I don't want to miss this rune. Oh look, the raven. He cometh. The raven cometh.
Raven's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Gotta get up there first. This way!
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death,
that his brother was killed, but he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, the slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish he could have seen my home before these dark times.
I missed a gate or something. I have to use that one for something else?
You broke. The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
whoa. Dang it.
Quickly get up! They're coming! She can still do it! She's injured! She can still do it! Don't give up! Don't give up! You finished it!
Oh, not what I meant to do.
Find a good position! Slow. The mirror, the focus is correct. It's coming back.
Come on.
Get up! She's injured! Not gonna make it. Focus is coming back. Do it. She's scared. No one.
What? My mirror is focused! Why? Come on, Senua.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
Ugh!
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
Atta girl. There we go.
The Mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I
still here.
Hey, yeah. Let's go that way, I guess. Welcome, Papo.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees, the mountains, caves.
This is quite the trip so far.
I wonder, can you see the faces too?
I mean, I see dead people.
They're there. If you look for them. Senua.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do.
I'm talking to rocks.
Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over. She misses her so much.
Did I get that one already? Yes, I did. I apparently missed one again. Not sure where. Kinda looked everywhere for it. We're not gonna worry about it.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting? She
Open the
has
gate.
to open
No,
the gate.
don't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't.
Open the gate to the darkness.
It's so dark. It's dark. The dark.
Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross into hell. Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Cert?
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
Girl, you gotta let it go.
Waking nightmare. Where all dreams come true. You searched for control. A way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears. To smother your furies. And banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
Where? You did this!
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Right on, demonic voice. Right on.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Let's do it.
They're winning.
What?
It's
The
nearly
gods
over.
made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
He can read you.
She will die.
You will die.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
Finish this. End it now.
Yeah.
She finished it. He's a better fighter.
I like. Give me some more of that music right there. I need like some Viking metal right now. Give me some Amon Amarth.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
No! Got clubbed to the face. Oh boy, that's a big boy. That is a big boy. That's a real big boy.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Ah! There was nowhere for me to go! Oh shit. Come on, you big ugly. Woo! Oh, is he dead?
Behind you. There's more. Ready. Defend himself. Going.
Can't do it.
He's down. Finish. Behind you.
Oh shit.
Ignore the pain.
Got this. Ah! We did it! We beat the axe murderer!
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess. The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Need to get up there, because that's one of them. Get up. Up. See what else we can find here. It's totally an X. There. It's right there. It's gotta be that.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Yeah, why didn't that work before? River of Knives, Senua, Senua, River of Knives.
The gate. It's opening.
Bring it on!
Who is it?
It's coming. That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
What the actual hell is that?
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace.
Pick up the sword! I don't want to die!
We'll punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Ah! I don't want no part of this! Oh, he broke my sword. What? Bye.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on. There.
No. 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 Ah!
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
Excuse me.
It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillian, it's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Baby, you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Man, she is beat the crap out of now. That's unfortunate.
There it is. You imagine it's Dillian. He's gone. You were so slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Never give up, never give up, never give up.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zinbal, made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Ogni Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
What's this way? Another face! Pasha, can you hear me?
There will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Thanks, Masha.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it.
Hey, it's the tree from my thumbnail.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy. Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try.
Goku, how you doing, bud? We are doing well. Kind of tripped out a little bit.
His brother-in-law, King Sigurd, wants
Game's a little,
but Sigmund refuses him.
Game's a little
King
trippy.
Sigurd plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Sigurd captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Good. Good to hear you're doing well, bud. To the giving tree. We're gonna find it.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Another one.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Huh.
How does he so effortlessly court the wealth and bliss?
Ooh. That's visually striking for this game.
See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Trippy business.
What's your name?
No, this game is wonderful so far, Goku. We're only about 2.5 hours into it, too.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
It's third person, yeah,
Wait.
but it's to the benefit for combat for
Who's
sure.
ready to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learned all of that from watching me?
She's talking to her dead lover,
You should become a warrior, you know.
Goku. This is my first time playing this, by the way. But she's got his head and the bag on her back.
Come and watch. And bring your sword.
And I lost
You
my
can't
sword.
put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part.
She suffers from hardcore psychosis?
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillion? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
So, okay. So, she suffers from psychosis, and there are a ton, and I mean a ton, of voices in her head. Like these.
You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillion? Nothing lives here. You
What is this?
You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
There's a lot of lore going on too for this.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan. One that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
This story is hardcore. They don't pull no punches.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother.
Ow!
She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir.
Gross.
But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Right on. That's pretty messed up. Oh, it's a sword. I want it.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Yeah, it's Goku. This is so good.
What are they? Look, where's it coming from? She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods.
True.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard.
It's fantastic.
The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. It's the metal runestones. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. Can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I love this kind of mythology.
Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now?
Whoa, what the?
Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials.
Oh hell
like
no.
when we first met, remember?
I don't even have a sword. Light that.
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally. You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Yeah, my it's scary as hell.
I'll find him.
is this way.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
Don't
She has to
touch
keep
the
going. It's not safe
walls.
here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Do I follow the... This is one of those fuckeries where I have to figure out if I follow the light or not.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think.
Not into the darkness. That way.
Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
You don't recognize it.
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do. You know where you are.
She doesn't.
Listen for his voice. Listen.
Yeah, PC, or I believe it's on PS4 as well.
Looks the same.
Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Darkness, light. Or try this.
Light the torch.
Light it.
Look for the torch. Light it.
What can you see? It will help you see.
We gotta go this way.
Where are we?
This time into the darkness.
It's not him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Yeah, it's not terribly expensive. It's only $29.99, so you don't have to pay $60 for it. I did it. I did it. I got the worst way. We did it.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian. Does everything look the same?
Looks the same. Something's different.
Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
This way wasn't lit before.
Let her think.
No, don't let her think. It's space.
She just
no. She doesn't.
Think. Don't listen to them.
She
She
needs
needs
us.
us.
She needs us to help her.
Think clearly. What do you need to do?
Shut up! Voices in my head!
You do not to tell her what to do.
Another strategy.
She needs to think. She needs to think.
She needs to think.
Think. Shh. Give her space. Give her space. Let her breathe.
That's the same room we're in right now, so we're going this way. This is the same way. This is not the same way. Hella freaking dark. What?
What's in there?
What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room.
There are bars.
How do you get in there?
How does she get in there?
Maybe you can't.
There's no way in.
Find a way.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, Her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's try going into the same room.
You're lost forever. What are you gonna do when the torch runs out?
You'll wander around until it gets dark, and then what will you do? You save yourself.
There's nothing.
Will come to claim you again.
Nothing you can do. Nothing.
So we went this way beforehand. But there's bars. So to get around the bars, we go backwards. It's like the shield is telling us to do a circle. So we're gonna circle. We're gonna go back and do a complete loop-de-loop. Because the voice changed. And now the voice is behind me. Go this way. No. Let's just keep working backwards. I feel like we're not doing something right here. But you can't just keep going backwards. I may have to look at the freaking guide. I don't want to do that though. We always did what the shield said to get to here. To do that, we went this way. But that's the way we went last time. We got stuck. Let's try going this way again. Maybe there was something we missed on this path. That's different. That's the same. Going this way. We did it! Frick. Oh hell no.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Senua.
Well, let's try and go in there. This is on Xbox as well. I wasn't sure. I didn't know what it was for, other than PC and PS4.
Father?
PC, PS? Okay, I was right.
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
Oh, girl.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
Abuse?
No.
You will not defy the gods.
Backhanded.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
No. I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Her dad is an asshole.
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy.
I hit that one already.
It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. How much to do?
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Plague.
I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water.
She could taste the rot, but no one else could. She knew something was wrong, something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her.
It's broken.
But soon enough,
You have to fix it.
as the bodies piled up,
Fix it. You can't get
no one was laughing.
You must.
And they knew that she was not like that.
You have to find Dillian. Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senua. You have to get in.
Right, I need to restore the bridge first. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong way. I have to keep my mind open. That's right. Can't trust everything you see!
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhand, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
She did it. You fixed the bridge. She fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
We did it! We did it! Blech.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him. You have to find him. The room.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was a free...
Dillian!
Oop!
They're coming for me!
Ah! Wow, that counted as a fail?
it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. Don't let it see you.
It is.
Go towards it. Run. Two. Where are they?
Where are you?
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you.
Come on.
You'll start to burn.
Run!
What should I do?
Don't run. Your sword. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight?
Where's your sword?
The light.
Go towards it. Find it. To find one more. One does it.
Don't get lost.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Look at you. Where is he?
You've got them. Where's the door? We have to find a way out. Find the gate.
Get out. Run.
Don't let it look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Oh! Nope.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Okay. Okay.
You want to see what the masks see. Focus.
Focus on Mars.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter.
It's the bridge. It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened? The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it. Dillian,
Don't forget.
you can feel it.
You can feel his presence.
You need the runes to fight
Dillian.
You need Dillian. He's waiting for you.
He always said
He's close.
he cares about you.
You can feel he's close. He loves you.
You can feel his love.
Calling you. Dillian. Dillian, we're here. Dillian.
Dillian, we're nearly here. We're coming to find you, Dillian.
I feel like I have to set it back to be able to find this door. So let's fix it. A second way around.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe. Dillian, there he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong.
He's not.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom.
You go higher.
Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death.
Gotta go see PFP. Have a good night, bud. We're not gonna go much further than where we're at right now tonight, though.
Dillian undoes the curse.
What does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
Remember Dillian.
What do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice?
Do you remember how he made you feel?
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? Cursed.
We will figure this out. Let's try going this way.
She thought she knew best.
She thought she had light within her when she was alone.
She is pure darkness. You broke him. You killed him. You couldn't see the darkness within you. You had that loved you. You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it. The curse cannot be undone.
This one is stumping me good.
Dillion doesn't know who killed him, but we do. What does it feel like to be in love?
It's gotta do something with this. They wouldn't give me this way for nothing. At least I can go through here.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?"
We spend our lives searching for the meaning in life, and we ask the gods for guidance. But the truth to life is revealed when we can face death without fear. How can the gods understand us if they refuse to die themselves?
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
The light. The rays of light. I need to get higher.
Senua, you've got it. Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the
It's time to go back.
dark world without you.
Oh, you gotta be in the world of light? Oh, no, I don't. Gotta go back! We gotta go back!
Things that are most precious to you. You deserve this. He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her.
Only gonna go a little bit longer. Maybe after I clear this trial, we'll go raid a fella. What's the sound? What? Why would they have me open this here? Maybe I can open it in the other one and come back. That would make sense.
He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.
Let's try that. We'll go back.
The curse. And now the darkness is swallowing you both. There he is. Where are you taking him?
He's up there.
There we go.
There's a way. He didn't know. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
Why didn't she listen to him?
And for this,
She thought she could
Huth is slain. The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's
Good night,
ship
Goku.
into the sea with such force
Hope you have a good
that the
night,
ground
bud.
shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you, and it tortures me. Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could.
Was it worth it?
Patterns,
You're still alive and
shapes,
Dillian's dead.
movements,
You deserve to be dead. How does that make you feel?
an intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her parents, and Dillian,
You are guilty.
her future.
Was it worth it?
Two realities tearing at her soul.
Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed up. These rooms mean nothing. It's part of their game.
They've sent you trials to
Oh,
distract
we got
you.
one of the things.
And now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean
Nothing.
nothing?
Remember what love feels like. Laughing at you. What did they do?
Closer to Dillian.
Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
If they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle.
He saved you. He saved you. That's you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong. What if they're all about wasting your time? Just to remember the way he strayed minute by minute. What does she think?
They mean nothing.
Being special.
Waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just
Plain.
What if the gods are love?
Do you remember?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Alright, so we'll reset with the face. Come back over.
Do you think she remembers him?
We're on the wrong side.
Look what happens to the things that are
Do 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 do. Do 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 do
You had that loved you. You squashed it, strangled it. The curse cannot be undone.
Alright guys, who's all left here creeping with me? Let me know if you're here so we can raid someone here.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense?
If they're a trick. The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense.
But it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language. You don't understand.
Sinbel was right.
You're wasting time.
You're cursed.
You'll never succeed.
Slower, quicker.
Be very, very careful.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes, and slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel. You're going to fall, careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. There he is.
Go to him.
That's it. Quicker.
Quicker.
No! No! Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to me. He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I know.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time.
I think this is probably where I'm gonna go line up with these,
It disappears.
with this next one here. We're not gonna go into it here, but
The memories of ghosts.
we're gonna end it here. Is there a way?
They're eating you.
Is there a way to save, or do I just say exit? I guess I say exit. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. We are gonna do a magic raid. Hashtag magic raid. I'm gonna find us a victim here. Oh, he's still going. We're gonna do it to my boy. Alright guys, if you don't know how to do it, hashtag magic raid when you get to his chat. We will be back Friday with another new game. We'll finish Hellblade coming Sunday. So I will see you all 6:30 Friday. Until then, you have a good one.